Okay, so everyone, please continue to our lesson. So in chapter 4, here we have such picture that describe about this vocabulary. This vocabulary not in order. I mean, it's a scramble. So you need to unscramble the words and match with the pictures. I have done for you, and we all go to see it all together. So the first word here mean sightsee. 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 We normally use that go sightseeing. Yeah. ពាក្យនេះមានន័យថាដើរមើលទេសភាពបាទបើ sightseeing មានន័យជានាមប្រែថាទេសភាពបាទ palace palace noun yeah រាជវាំង remark this is our words our Khmer word remark បាទកុំឲ្យទៅឆែក dictionary ណាមើលទៅប្រហែលជាអត់មានទេនៅក្នុង dictionary ណា traffic traffic mean ចរាចរណ៍ countryside countryside or we use the word rural area បានន័យថាជនបទបាទទីដាច់ស្រយាលបាទចេញពីទីក្រុងទៅគេហៅថា countryside volunteer 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 ជានាមបាទសំដៅទៅលើមនុស្សប្រែថាអ្នកស្ម័គ្រចិត្តទៅពេលដែលកូនធ្វើការនៅកន្លែងណាដែលមិនយកកម្រៃនៅគេត្រូវការមិនយកប្រាក់ខែហ្នឹងអ្នកស្ម័គ្រចិត្តហើយបាទ so we go back to our lesson look so number 2 listen to the conversation between Nako Pisay and Aroni. So I would like you to answer the question in your notebook. We have two questions here. What is Nako's job? Second, what does she like about Phnom Penh? Okay. ចឹងទីមួយគឺសួរតើណាការងាររបស់ណាកូនឹងគឺជាអ្វី B what does she like about Phnom Penh ហើយនាងចូលចិត្តអ្វីខ្លះនៅទីក្រុងភ្នំពេញអ្វីខ្លះដែលនាងចូលចិត្តអំពីភ្នំពេញហ្នឹង So listen all together.
Tape script 4.10.1.
I traveled to Phnom Penh for the first time last weekend because I wanted to go sightseeing. I hadn't traveled around since coming to volunteer here at the health center.
Did you enjoy your trip?
Yes, but Phnom Penh is busier than Pursat. There are more motorbikes and remarks than in the countryside. That made it easier to get around the city.
What did you see?
I went to the royal palace first. The palace is bigger than I thought it would be, but it's not as large as the emperor's palace in Japan. Also, the palace grounds were more peaceful than the outside.
How else does it compare to the countryside here?
Let's see. Well, the traffic is worse in the city than it is here. There were cars everywhere and it seems more dangerous than in the countryside. There are more people and the buildings are taller than they are in Pursat.
Do you plan to go back?
I don't know. Maybe. The thing I like about Phnom Penh is there are more restaurants than here. So I was able to eat a lot of different food. The people are as friendly as they are in the countryside, but it is louder than here at night. I don't think anyone sleeps in Phnom Penh.
End of tape script.
Okay, and the test script. So this lesson is very special for us because she's live in Pursat and she's compare Pursat and Phnom Penh. Okay, so what is Nako's job? Did you hear the word volunteer of hill? Yeah, or we call hell volunteer. បានន័យថាម៉េចដូន volunteer បានន័យថាស្ម័គ្រចិត្ត health of health health ប្រែថាសុខភាពអញ្ចឹងបើគាត់ជាអ្នកធ្វើការស្ម័គ្រចិត្តខាងផ្នែកសុខភាពបាទពេទ្យស្ម័គ្រចិត្ត and number 2 what does she like about Phnom Penh yeah did you hear maybe she doesn't like traffic right about what's different from Phnom Penh and Pursat maybe about restaurant yeah in Phnom Penh we have a lot of restaurant and maybe she like it. And we go to number 3 and don't forget to answer it. Number 3, listen again and complete the sentences with the words you hear. So we had the Phnom Penh is Pursat. So what is it? There are motorbike and remorque in the countryside. The palace is bigger than I thought it would be, but it's not. The Emperor Palace in Japan បាទរាជវាំងស្ដេចរបស់ប្រទេសជប៉ុន There were cars everywhere and it seemed ដែលហាក់បីដូចជា in the countryside. The thing I like about Phnom Penh is there are restaurants here, so I was able to eat a lot of different food. Okay, so listen all together and complete it.
Tape script 4.10.2.
1. Phnom Penh is busier than Pursat. 2. There are more motorbikes and remorques than in the countryside. 3. The palace is bigger than I thought it would be, but it's not as large as the Emperor's palace in Japan. 4. There were cars everywhere and it seemed more dangerous than in the countryside. 5. The thing I like about Phnom Penh is there are more restaurants than here, so I was able to eat a lot of different food.
End of tape script 4.10.2.
Okay, so this is the end. Don't forget to put all the word you hear in the blank. This is the grammar we have talked. Okay, for example, like small, you need to put smaller than. 2 syllable or more. The word interesting. Interesting ប្រែតែចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍ជាគុណនាមអញ្ចឹងនិយាយថាម៉េច more interesting than equality as adjective as pretty as not as pretty as អានឹងបដិសេធណាបាទចំណែកពាក្យ good ទៅជា better than bad ទៅជា worse than far ទៅជា farther than បាទឆ្ងាយជាង comparative នៅទីនេះគេប្រើពាក្យ money បាទ more ឬក៏ less noun and then បានន័យថាម៉េចបើយើងប្រើ more money than less money than បាទអានេះគេប្រៀបធៀបជាមួយនាមតែបើយើងរៀនគឺយើងរៀនគុណនាមគ្នា and the last one number 5 use the word in bracket to complete the sentences with the correct form of comparative and write them in your notebook. In Cambodia, April is January. I mean, they use the adjective hot. So what is it? In Cambodia, April is hotter than January, right? And number 2, they use the word slow. Number 2, slow. Number 3, busy. Number 4, you can use the word more or less, okay? Number 5, we use the adjective good. And the last one, they use adjective old. Okay, so the last point, number 6. Number 6 here. Make your own comparative use as, adjective and as. For example, Dara is as strong as an elephant. ការប្រៀបធៀបស្មើឧទាហរណ៍ថាខ្ញុំនិយាយថាអូតារាគឺខ្លាំងដូចជាដំរីអញ្ចឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងកូនកុំភ្លេចទៅសេនៅទីនេះឲ្យបាន3 clear ទៅកុំភ្លេចណាការប្រើ adjective comparative គឺត្រូវតែប្រើជាមួយនឹងកិច្ចសព្ទ to be